The worst of the cold is behind me, I hope. Navarre languish in their own opulence. A pity.
Okay. What am I dying from?
One day soon, the vow will spread from this place. Crafting the genetic force and eradicating pain. No longer. We must be sharp-eyed and sharp-minded. Of this congregation, our now is about to become at long last. We will be remembered as the heroes that went forth and repopulated. You may now couple and bear children as you wish. The carnal pleasures are is lifted. The new Val Empire begins. Now, we shall not die.
I didn't realize they were getting their health back from the living lightning.
you seen a symbol? Let us meet.
Well, look at all these. Perhaps we can work together.
A pleasure.
The Quachink may have beware. The Quach beware. Move swiftly.
This, if we... You have your...
So this, we're ready. Go well.
It is come.
I've been
Indeed.
Thank you. How can I advise? The time has... We can only...
Let us show...
With our forces united, we set sail from King's March and head for Oriath. But as we approached, the unthinkable took place. We were too late. My worst fears have come to pass. The world is consumed by madness once more. Our last hope for refuge is the ziggurat of Exile. Perhaps Doriana's preparations will shield us while we plan our next move. It appears Doriane truly does have a plan for every contingency.
Well, it is... If I'm... In any case...
You're fine if we are retain this situation. Grief. We are before us. With this, there was by placing. Let us use it. Of course.
Ancient power. I may need this.
Who'd have thought? Guess we got
I am
you.
pleased.
Bye then. We
You
need
can-
survive. We're back.
It's good. Hello. Here we go again. Luck means nothing to me. Only power.
Hello there.
I hope you're happy with that. Hand.
Let me take that off your hands. Let me take that off your hands.
I hope we have some fun.
That's quite pretty. Let me take that off your hands. Well, interesting. Let me take that off your hands. Well, well, look at that. Let me take that off your hands. I've got no use for that myself anyway. Anything else you'd like to be rid of? Well, well, look at that.
The rest is...
What is it? We should. It is.
Well,
We
good,
trick...
but don't. I'll do you proud.
Speak.
Have an order? Let's see if there are any takers.
What is it?
What's new? Hi then. Check back soon.
Urvi was right. The Azam must be dealt with.
You are confident. You are confident. I'll wait here. Be warned, they are quick. You know, you bring me.
It was my honor to assist you.
Don't drink the water. Hey there.
Hail. I'll turn to the books.
new? Bye then. Hail. Bye then. Hail. Bye then. Yes? Bye then.
I've been waiting.
Oh, it's you.
Yes?
Let us see what festers in the dark.
quite a few dormant dangers there.
Found once more.
Need your setup, bro. My spark doesn't do this much damage.
This is just the beginning. I just reached Endgame. 1 second. Let me put my headphones in. And then I don't have to hold my controller up to my face to reply to you. Still in the campaign, or are you like farther in the end game? I don't even want to bother trying those breaches. I'll just die. Basically, when the season drops,
I'm just finishing up Act 4.
You're just finishing up Act 4. It's actually, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I had a really hard time doing the whole spark build. What actually helped me towards the end was putting living lightning on everything. So like, I don't know what ascendancy you chose, but if you have elemental storm, okay, and then you're using spark, and then choose to either use arc or orb of storms, but I use orb of storms because it's hard to get the third one in for what I'm about to explain. But if you put living lightning 2 in your spark and then put it in your elemental storm, they both generate 8 minions each. Like they can have up to 8 minions each. Which, believe it or not, they're dealing a decent amount of damage. I also found that trying to get your wand upgraded also helps, like for the damage output. I felt like it was more of taking damage that was my problem. I was dying too fast, like getting one hit. I had to suffer until I was able to wear my grand regalia from my huntress. So what I did was, the season came out and I played on the warrior. I got the warrior to endgame. I think I played up to like 2 or 4 maps and then I gave up on the warrior and I started a huntress, and then I got the huntress to the endgame. Like huntress is level 93. And then I seen a TikTok where somebody had a sorceress build, and she just did one lightning attack, and it did 22 million damage, and I was like, damn, that's cool. Definitely want to try it. Because in the first season of the game, I actually chose to be a blood mage spark mage, and it wasn't for reasons like it was literally my main and only character in that whole season, in the first season, and I chose blood mage because I thought it was gonna give me some kind of cool life stealing abilities, but it actually gave me like life steal against myself, but it had a really good critical hit chance increase in the ascendancy. So when they had this amulet and they upgraded it, it was called the Greater Lightning Bolt. So with the added critical hit chance to spells in the Blood Mage's Ascendancy, and then all the critical hit chance nodes had a whole bunch of critical hit chance jewels, and my critical hit chance was like, I think 80 or 90% on my spark, and this thing would trigger every, I think it was like every second or second and a half, and it was dealing 250,000 damage per times that it struck. So I loved it. And then they brought out a nerf to this amulet and brought it from the Greater Lightning Bolt back down to the regular Lightning Bolt. And it pretty much broke that build that I had in the first season. Tips for you though, for starting out, is, man, it's gotta be cheap, or at least you should be able to find. Well, I don't know. I guess I never asked. Is this your first character, or is this like your second character? Because if this is your first character, then you're gonna have a really hard, well, not a really hard time, but you're gonna have a harder time getting to the end game than somebody that's already been to the end game and creating a new character. So like, my spark might look like it's doing a lot more damage, but that's just because I have a lot more premium items from already running the game once. You know what I mean? Like
This is my first and main.
That's your first and main, so yeah, it's definitely gonna be 100% more challenging for you, because like that's your first run. I did my first run with, like I said, the warrior. I got him to tier 4 maps endgame, and then I started the huntress and just went full out on the huntress because I love the huntress. I always try to stay away from what other people are doing in the game. Like when the game first came out, it was all monks, and then Deadeyes, and then the second season was like half Huntress, half Deadeye, and then another smidge of Monk. And then now this season, there's just a crazy build with the Deadeye.
Stormweaver, but I was running Ice, which was easier. I wanted to switch up and try Storm, but I've had to luck.
Yeah. What really helps, if you like doing the cold, there's this ring here called the Brotherhood Topaz ring. I know for, well, again, you're not, well, no, you're at Act 4. You should be able to trade with people by now. You can buy one of these for at least like 5 Exalted. Maybe even lower. And it comes with 100%. And to be honest, if you were to get a corrupt roll on it, you would want it to go lower. I had one that was lower, and then I think I got rid of it or I sold it. Actually, here. I got one right here I can give you. It's also about, like, getting to know your gear and your resistances and stuff like that, and understanding the way how damage applies in the game. Like, if you have any rings that say adds specific damage to attacks, that's not doing anything to your spells, because spells are different than attacks. And then you always want to try to get plus levels. Like, I got plus levels on my wand, and then I got plus levels on my focus. And then I also have +2 levels on the amulet. And you can get a roll with desecrated items. You can get a roll to get plus level of skills. And you can now buy runes to put in the rune slots to give you plus levels to skills, but those are really expensive, like 10 divine for one. It's actually pretty rough. Was hoping it would take the chaos damage away. So yeah, look, I already got like a lot of currency and a lot of items, right? Like I've been doing tier 15 and tier 16 maps with my Huntress character. But like, again, I've seen a TikTok where it's the Stormcaller one too. This one,
Not yet.
one attack, 22 million damage. And I was like, I need it.
Switching to Storm, I did go broke with orbs. I was wondering what's the best way to get exalted and divine orbs. I can't figure that out.
What's the best way to get divine orbs?
Is it the Waystones?
One sec, I kind of missed that comment. I'm gonna open the stream on my phone. Wondering what's the best way to get exalted in divine orbs. So exalted orbs, I mean, they're kind of like a semi-common drop for higher rounds. So like once you get to like, so you're in Act 4 or you're almost at Act 4. Once you start playing these Act 4 missions and stuff like that, some exalted will drop. And then more will start dropping in interlude. And then when you get to Endgame, that's when like the exalteds and currencies and all that start really dropping. For divines, I mean, everybody would love to know what's a good way to get divine orbs, because there's no specific set way. But one thing to look at is to try and get rarity items. I don't even have anything with rarity items on it. Putting on gear with rarity items found, it actually does help a lot.
Yes?
And then once you hit endgame,
I'm sure someone will want that.
and you get Agne to unlock this shop, if you have any premium stash tabs, you can turn them into merchant stash tabs. You can just put stuff in here for people to come in and buy while you're out playing the game. Or you can just manually in your stash. I'm pretty sure you can go to edit stash tab. Yeah, let's expand edit stash tab. If I made this public, it would make it so that I can set a price on all this stuff that I have in here. So a good way for you, because you're just starting out and you're trying to get exalted and divine, is everything and anything you find, just put it in So I don't know how it works when you first start the game, if you have one premium stash tab to sell with or not, but anything and everything, just pick it up, put it in your stash, and put it for one exalted, and people will just want to buy it. It just slowly builds your way up if you're worried about getting currency early. Other than that, just keep trying to push forward in the storyline. Like, even if you gotta dash roll through maps just to get to the boss, and you have to sit there and you have to fight the boss 30 times over, like, eventually you're gonna kill the boss, you know what I mean? Eventually you're gonna move on. Like, this is just one of those games where when you first start out, you can't give up. You gotta keep putting in the work. Keep trying that boss. Like, make it like an Elden Ring boss, you know what I mean? Like, just keep trying it over and over again, like your level 1 no-hit run.
All right, your order is registered.
Here, we'll try to do it tier 2. See how that works for us. Again, it's always about equipment too, right? You gotta
I
look for.
appreciate the information. When I get back home, I'ma look into everything.
Yeah, 100%, man. Especially stuff like, okay, so what I mean by learning about damages in the game is if you can get a wand that has this stat up here at the, like, at the bottom now, gain a percentage of extra damage, like, so I gain 9% of elemental damage as extra fire damage. So, like, if I do 100 damage in lightning damage, okay, I'm gonna get another 9 damage in fire damage, and I'm gonna get 8 damage in cold damage, and I'm gonna get 10 damage in lightning damage. So in total, my 100 damage attack is actually dealing 127 damage. Okay? So, like, you can get those increased damage buffs on wands. So, like, this one, I have gained 23% of damage as cold damage. So, like, it's just stacking damage on top of damage. And then, because of these gloves here, it turns, like, any elemental damage I deal, it turns it into all 3 elements. So, like, I don't have to worry about there being a weakness or a disadvantage, a weakness or a strong point on the enemy, because I deal all 3 of them, right? And if you can get to your 100 spirit, or get gear that allows you to have the 100 spirit, I recommend using elemental conflux, because every 8 seconds it switches between cold, fire, and lightning, and gives you a random buff on that element. So I get a 53% more damage with the affected element every 8 seconds, and then with the gloves making my damage be all 3 elements, like, I'm always getting that 53% damage buff. And if I go to the advanced info, you can hear it in the background switching, and we'll watch the numbers on the damages here just keep switching. So it's pretty crazy how it all works. And if you get lucky, I don't know where to find another one. I found my first one in the story mode when I was doing my Huntress character, and I got a pretty decent roll on it because it gave me 14% of damage as extra lightning damage. So look out for that gem that's gonna drop in your storyline. I seen a TikTok somewhere saying that everybody only gets one or something. I don't know how that works. Because I went through my whole warrior character, didn't see one drop, and then I did the huntress character. I got like halfway through the huntress run, and then it dropped. Just to show you an example how much I did on my huntress. Where did we start? So we started up here. I failed my first, this was actually with the warrior. I came up here and tried to do the corruption thing. I lost the corruption thing. I was like, fuck the warrior. Went to the huntress. Once I got to endgame with the huntress, I came down this way. And I worked my way up and down. And I don't know if you know how this game works, but every little green circle is a map I've completed. And I've made my way down to here. So I've done a decent amount of the mapping. Now, right now, I'm just trying to work on a better character. What we're actually going to do is go do this moment of Zen. Because I've heard of people getting, whatchamacallit? Like a headhunter or an Astamentus. Come on, hoping for luck, hoping for luck. Nameless seer, do it. Nothing. I wish that was the companion one. I know I don't have those gloves. I might grab those gloves so I can put it in my thing, depending what this is. Yeah, it's only 6. That sucks. I wonder if I have another one of those hiding somewhere. It keeps showing up in 2s, to be honest. You like being in water. Here we go. Another one. So we don't have to come back and look for it. I already completed that one. There's an XP one here. Moment of Zen here. There's probably another one somewhere right here. There's one right here. Back up at the top. my first cave I did, I went and corrupted every single one. And then it came to the final boss thing and it corrupted it. And all 3 of the premium crystals showed up. And I couldn't beat the boss for the life of me. Come on, Astamentus or Headhunter? Let's do it, let's do it. Nothing. Ooh, that one's better than the one I have, though. This you can sell for a decent amount if you corrupt it and the projectiles split towards more targets. But it's got a low increased physical damage. Want that. Yeah, we can test our luck. What did we get? What did we get? Nothing. You get nothing. We're gonna have to complete some maps to get to the other end. That's this one. Taking a second to load. Ooh, we got a lake right beside. Am I really gonna do that with a level 2? I have 1 skill point. I honestly might go for cost efficiency. Since when did my lightning turn purple? Nice, one that just puts them all on the ground. I love it. Did I unequip something? Why is my shit all weird? Definitely need to get those couple levels to get that mana. I might even go back and switch something to get more mana right now. This is gonna take forever. Mana, what were we doing? Critical lightning. What was this? Penetrate? Extra damage is lightning. I mean, we can take a couple off. Okay. The other mana one's like way down here. Oh yeah, that'll do, Piggy, that'll do. I think what's draining my mana is that Arcane Storm. Oh, there's two of them. Like, how big is this rift, man? The whole group to come out of here. I didn't think I would have to get a loot filter for this character so early. We got a lot of stuff showing up. The good old mana draining spark build.
Humans love a good rest.
Could be anything in that treasure. A record of places long buried.
Hail. All the best. Have an order? That's better. You may have been dreaming before.
Just got home brutta. I'm actually on interlude at the Quachik Vault on the boss and they are just destroying me.
Oh, nice. Those last two, the blood people. If you're against those blood people, then don't use my recommendation for the living lightning until after you beat them, because if they use their skills and attack you living lightning, they gain their health back. I can actually probably help you if you need help.
That would be much appreciated, bro. It's only this boss. If I was in my ice setup, I could definitely kill them.
The winds bring fortune. To claim what is owed.
My mic was off, man. I'm sorry. I was talking to myself. Um, can you just type your character's name into the stream, and then I can send you a friend request? And then I was also saying, um, I'll try it a couple times with this character here, but if it doesn't work, then just give me a second. I'll switch over to my Huntress and take it out. I don't know how long I was talking to myself. Is that guy still here? My internet just crapped
Make
out.
her giggle not as jiggle MB, it's a complicated name.
The MB isn't part of it, right? That's you saying maybe? I think it just worked. Create a party. Invite by name. That character's in a different league. You're in a different league. Are you in like hardcore or solo self-found or something? So it definitely sent you a friend request when I did that the first time. Is this it? Yeah, that's it. Invite the party. Characters in a different league. Oh no. Are you on PC?
Oh yeah bro, I'm in the regular league.
Ah, that's rough. You're not even in the seasons league. That's probably why you're having a hard time getting forward. Hmm. So
I
then,
forgot you're in the Abyss one.
yeah, so then can't I just come help you with my other character? Hang on then. Hang on. I might still be able to help you.
Yes, I'm on PC.
Yeah, PC automatically clicks the regular one if that's what happened to you. for some reason is default for the PC one to... Fuck, which one was I? Was I the Nam tab or the Namtress? I think it was the Namtress. I don't even know what's gonna happen here because I haven't been here since the swap. Man, you're on this league? Damn. Well, I can give you a whole bunch of shit. You said you're a spark on this, right? Oh man, I don't even know what I got. I got so much shit from that league, it's not even funny. What level are you? If you're in that area, you gotta be like level 64, 65, right? Oh man, I can't even, I'll come puzzle my brain if I try to go through all that right now. Just saying. Yeah, we're set. This is the 108,000. How do I...
I've had this account since it came. I just got back into playing a few weeks ago, but should I make new account for Abyss?
You should make a new account for the season, because it will definitely help you.
Level 70.
You're level 70? I don't know why it won't let me teleport to you, though. Man, I don't even know what to give you. It won't let me teleport to you. Where's your maps? You invite me to your party. I think that's what's going on. It won't let me teleport to you because you're in your level generated game, and since I invited you to my party, I don't think it'll let it switch. So open up your menu and go to social menu and find my name and invite me to your party.
I might just finish this up and make a new account for Abyss. What kind of character do you recommend?
Damn, man, I don't know. There's a lot. Oh, I just thought about it. So, it still won't let me teleport to you. The Kachayak Ball. Is that an interlude? Act 3? Oh, you know what? I don't think it'll let me. What? Speak to Danig. because I'm not.
We meet again. Survive.
I don't even know where I would have to go. Would I have to go to Clearfell? No, this is the first one, right? Yeah. Let's try it. I think it might make me go and do all that over in the glade. Will let me teleport to you there? See, it won't even let me teleport to you. The realm's restarting in 30 minutes. Molten Vault, Apex Exile, Temple of Kopak. Forgot about the movement speed on this bitch. The Black Chambers.
No problem, Brutta. You might have to do the whole interlude.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense because... Oh. Speak to Doriani and the Ziggurat encampment.
Now then, it is time we departed. Activate the portal. We will see.
I might just have to do this. Like, to unlock the interlude. Because this character is been done over fucking level 92.
Ema gets started on a new character and I can't wait for my friend to hop on. We both were running the rest of this together, but he's out of 2.
Okay. Yeah, that works too. I mean, let me just see if I can get to you by coming here though. Just hang on. I think that's all that's happening is because the game doesn't know where that is for this character right now. Did I pick that up? I didn't even pick that up. Oh, I still gotta get the boat thing from Log. And he's gonna walk all the way into this fucking store, isn't he? Well, let me teleport to you now? No. So what, I'm gonna have to do this on all those characters?
Welcome with your business. Well, it's gonna be safe.
It still won't let me. Okay, I can't come help you that way, but can you teleport to your hideout for a second? So I can give you a couple items. I don't even know what I have in here, to be honest. I don't even want to just start handing stuff out, because I know I took all this stuff out of... remove only. Like, I can start putting these into here, no? Oh yeah. Okay. That just opened up more room. because I saved one of everything. Are you in your hideout yet? If you go to, I don't know, my mic's still on? I hope you're still here.
I'm at my hideout.
You're at your hideout? Okay, I think I might be in like a different version of yours, so just give me 1 sec. It says you're at the Glade. Go to the waypoint and go over to the right where it says travel to your hideout. Will it let you do that? If not, then you're gonna have to go to King's March in Act 4. 'Cause that's the only place I can go to, up to, if you can't go to your hideout. Oh, there you go. What the fuck?
I'm here.
On my screen, it did not say you were in the hideout, and then I teleport here, and then it said you were in the hideout, and then I teleport to your hideout, and then it teleports back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so you got some shit for yourself?
Oh, thank you, bro.
Yeah, no problem, man. To be honest, with you being in that season, well, it'll probably be really expensive, but you can get stuff that was before updates. So, like, you probably played the game after a bunch of updates. So, there is a belt called the Ingenuity belt. And if you go and you fight the boss right now in the league you're in and whatever, you go and fight the boss, he's going to drop a belt and it's going to boost a left wing a certain percentage and a right wing a certain percentage, and they're both low percentages. Actually, you know what? Instead of explaining it, I can just show you. This is my first character. I'm pretty sure I came and stripped everything off of her too. Or it might still be sitting there, to be honest. Yes. Okay. So, before the update, so if you go and fight the boss for this belt, the boss that drops this, he drops this Ingenuity utility belt, and now it only does, I think from 20 to 30% on each ring. So 21% increased bonuses gained from equipped left wing, and 27% increased bonuses from right equipped wing. Okay? Before they made it that, it used to be this. 80%, it was 50 to 100. Oh no, okay, 40 to 80. And if you corrupt it, you have a chance to get it to 100. So what it was before update is 80% increased bonuses gained from equipped rings, compared to the newer version is only 21 and 27, up to 30 and 30, which is a complete ripoff, right? Because this belt right here is doing almost double on both my rings. So basically what I'm trying to say is this belt right here is only worth, like, I think not even a divine. These probably go for like a couple exalted now because of how many are in the game now. But this one right here is probably worth fucking like 100 and maybe 200 divine, maybe even a mirror, because it's it's not corrupted and it's a max roll. And a whole bunch of other shit they changed too. So if you look at this ring, it says mana modifier plus 50%. All the new boots rings, they're only 40%. So any boots rings I have in here that are 50, so this is 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, because these all came from the last season. See, all these breach stones, I don't think they even, yeah, push square to create 100 breach splinters. So now, because breach stones don't work anymore. That's cool how they merged the seasons. I love that. So the audience with the king, 100 petition splinters. I should have saved one of those breach stones. It probably would have been worth something. Fucking idiot. I'm saving these audience with the kings. Let's see if I can find any more breach rings that were 50%. That's a 50%. Got hands of wisdom. Edit stats tab, public disabled, okay. Holy breach rings, and they're all 50. Disabled. I played the shit out of this game. Like the first season, second season, now I'm in this third season. I had all these. These were worth a lot at the time. I'm running all the trials of Sakamas. The memories all flooding back in. I'm pretty sure I went crazy on the maps in this too. Like crazy. I fucking crushed this map. So many hours. Actually, I couldn't tell you how many hours. On this character, I got 36 days and 15 hours played. And then, if I go... So, I did this character in the Dawn of the Hunt, was the first one I did. I got 17 days on this one.
When the season ends for Abyssal, does it reset?
No. So basically, what's gonna happen? Okay, so if we look here, this character right here, this was my first character in the very first league when the game first came out. Okay, and then the game came out with Dawn of the Hunt. So that was this character and this Namtress the Destroyer character. When they came out with this third update, okay, this character and this character, which were in the Dawn of the Hunt, got merged into the universe with this first original character. So now there's just the Standard League and the Rise of the Abyssal League. So when the Abyssal League ends, all of your stuff that you earned in the Abyssal League is all going to transfer over to the Standard League, and then there's going to be another separate league with the new season. So in other words, I had 75 divine on my first original character, and then when the merge happened, I ended up with 82 divine because it took the divine from my Dawn of the Hunt and put it into the Standard League. See, I'm already starting to get cramped up space in this one. Running out of places to put stuff, I don't know what stuff's worth. So basically, by not playing the Abyssal League, you're missing out on all the items that are in the Abyssal League, like items that are league items. So like these belts, this ring, this staff, the whole desecrating stuff. So there's green modifiers on here. And then you can get all these preserved stuff or jawbones, whatever, and you can put it onto your items and desecrate it. So if you see my gain 23% of damage is extra cold damage is green, is because I got that from the Well of Souls. I'm not entirely sure if they have the Well of Souls in the Standard League or not, but this is part of the Abyssal, so I doubt that it is. You can go forward, put your weapon in there, and reveal, and you have three choices. So this staff I got from the boss at the bottom of this well. You can go and get an invitation to go in and fight him.
How long do the leagues usually last? And where can I keep track of how many days left?
I'm not entirely sure that there's a set date on when the next league starts or when this league ends, but they usually last.
Update. I'm definitely gonna create a new one.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot new stuff. They don't really tell you when the league's gonna end, but it definitely lasts for like 3 or 4 months. So boom, we just grabbed 3 modifiers off that. We got a spirit. We got 197% increased chaos damage. 46% chance for spells to fire 2 additional projectiles. And enemies you kill have 16% chance to explode, dealing 25% of their maximum life as chaos damage. You can also, it's very risky, there's an item, I don't think I have one. It'll turn every single thing into a green writing on your weapon or whatever you do, your armor, and you'll be able to choose 6 different things like I just did there, but it corrupts it on doing it, and you don't really have a guaranteed like choices. It's all randomized. I don't know if in the standard league if they have it or not, but they have now what's called perfect essences. So there's literally, like right here, a perfect essence of sorcery to a focuser wand plus 3 levels of all spell skills. So I used one of those on this wand, and I got the plus 3 levels of all spell skills, and I used one of those on this focus, and I got plus 3 levels of all spell skills. I'm not entirely sure if they added the perfect essences to the standard league yet or not. But there's even ones for, like, if you're using other attack weapons, like spears and shit, they have a plus 4 levels.
Oh, it's you.
You can now buy skill gems from the currency exchange. There's all these different gems. I'm not sure if those are in the new update or not, or in the standard league or not, but there's a whole bunch of different shit. Like, and people are making crazy builds with it. The runes all stayed the same. They didn't really get any new runes. They changed some of them though. Where is it? Gloves, boots, body armor, wander staff. Right here, plus one the level of all spell skills. But it's 10 divine for that. I'm obviously gonna get into that later, but yes, the essences. So they have all these perfect essences that guarantee stuff on a rare item. And this is all the Abyss stuff, like these items, desecrate items, so it'll put like the green words on it. And these all do, omens do the different things that guarantee a random Amanamu. So there's Amanamu modifiers, Ulaman modifiers, and Kurgle modifiers. And there's a website that has a list of every single possible modifier you can get from those 3 categories. So what I just showed you with the staff, that I can't do anything about the choices I get from that staff, because that staff is a different staff that you get from the boss at the bottom of where I did it. If you go to desecrate a regular weapon, like if I were to try to desecrate my wand, I could use one of these omens to guarantee that it's gonna pick from that group, or I can use one of these to guarantee that it's only gonna do a suffix modifier or a prefix modifier. And this omen lets you choose twice. So like when I did it brought up the 3 choices. If I don't like it, you can re-roll it. If I had more time before this patch thing here, I would show you the boss down in the bottom of the well. If you start a new character though after this patch note thing, because the game's about to shut down probably for about half hour. I would recommend while the game's shut down, go and look at TikTok and look up Deadeye builds, the Deadeye character with what they're doing with the tornadoes and shit, and then also look up the new Lich Ascendancy. So like the Witch character got a Lich, a new Ascendancy that has to do with the update. Like you'll get the Ascendancy from down in that well that I just went and did the green things with. The Witch has a special Ascendancy down in there. I do have a big disclaimer for you though with looking at the Deadeye build. So this patch that's gonna come out right here, I guarantee you they're gonna nerf the shit out of the Deadeye character, and everybody's gonna start crying. That's all you're gonna see in the global chat is people crying about their Deadeye character being garbage now. Because there was some kind of broken thing where they could like be generating like 26 power charges and then shoot a tornado and it would generate like 26 tornadoes and it would like just obliterate everything on the screen.
I was just thinking about making a Deadeye to hub.
Well, I mean, if you make a Deadeye, it'll still be good. It's just whatever builds that, like the build that's broken right now, that like literally, so there was a chart, a graph that showed how many people are using what characters, and there was like okay, so imagine every other character except for Deadeye had like 2,000, 3,000, 1,000 on like the Mercenary and the fucking Warriors, right? Where the Warrior had 2, but the Deadeye character has 34,000 people playing a Deadeye character. 34,000 people. Like, that's just stupid. If you've never heard the word sheeple, then you have now, because that is what all those 34,000 people are. Like, why can't you do something, like, original? Do your own build, right? Like, that's why I did the Huntress and the Lightning Spear and all that and played the playthrough with that, because I haven't seen one person trying to sell a spear, because I don't think anybody's using the Huntress. And then I just seen the TikTok with the lightning bolt thing, and I thought that was really cool that somebody else made it an OP build that wasn't a Deadeye, and I was like, you know what, I'll go try that rather than trying the stupid Deadeye thing, because you know it's gonna get nerfed. And I guarantee you a lot of those people have only the Deadeye character, and
Is Huntress pretty good? I'm not too familiar with other characters.
Huntress is really good. She has a decent set of skills. I really like the Lightning Spear because it's almost like the Spark, but more accurate. Like, you know how with the Spark, you're like shooting it and you're hoping that like you're kind of waiting for the sparks to hit the boss. With the Huntress, the spear, like, she throws the lightning spear right at the target she's looking at. So when it comes to bosses and shit, you're just destroying. And then if you set up your support gems right, you can just destroy everything. Okay, so I'm gonna let this update happen, and then I have to turn the game off, obviously, to let it update. When the update's done and the game's running, I'll turn the stream back on and I'll go over to my Huntress character and I'll show you some Huntress gameplay. I really like the Huntress character, mainly because they brought out like the rower mount with it, and like I really liked the rower mount in Dawn of the Hunt, but I wasn't like a fan of it because it had no stun recovery. So when you get hit while you're on the rower mount, you build up stun threshold on your bar down there, and fucking in Dawn of the Hunt the whole season, no stun threshold recovery while you're on the mount. You had to like roll and get off the mount, wait for the bar to go down, and then get back on the mount and then keep fighting. When the build that I was doing, it depends solely on being able to move around freely and attack with the rower mount. So when you're on the rower mount, you have no movement speed reduction. So see how I'm running here and I'm slowing down a little bit while I'm casting compared to like running. So when you're on the rower mount, you can just continuously attack while you're moving at full speed. And it's amazing. I love it. Because, like, I mean, I don't like sitting still, for one. When you're using skills, you slow down. And, like, it messes with the timing of certain AoE attacks that monsters and bosses do. They'll, like, spawn a little circle on the ground. So when you're on the rower mount, you can just keep running, moving around. Just keep moving, and nothing will hit you. Because it's all... When it's targeting you for you to have a second or two to get out of the way. And, like, it doesn't track you, so, like, when they shoot something at you or spawn a circle, it's behind you by the time you keep moving and keep shooting. It's actually pretty cool. I like the Huntress character. But what I was trying to get at was that in this season, they brought out stun threshold recovery. So you can now, like, you'll get hit a couple times, it'll build up some stun, and then it will, like, regenerate it, so the bar will go back down, and you can keep fighting, so you don't have to keep jumping on and off the rower mount. You don't have to risk dying while you're jumping off of it. It's actually pretty cool. I'll definitely, I'm gonna wait for this little update to hit in, and then, I'll turn the stream back on it, and if you come by. I appreciate you coming by already. I've had the past couple days, I don't know how, but, like, it'll be steady, like, 10, 11 people sitting in the stream and nobody says a word. And then I, like, awkwardly put something in the chat. Like, hey guys, how's it going? You got any questions about the game? Feel free to ask. And still nothing. It's just awkward. But yeah, I'm gonna let this update, and I'll be back on in a bit. I'm gonna go play some Call of Duty, and I'll stream that too. Whatever. But I'll be back on this in a bit.
Sounds good, man, but no problem. Some people like conversing. I'm glad I found this stream. You helped me learn a lot.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Observing.
I like kind of like giving out information. I played a lot of Elden Ring, and I did some challenge rings on Elden Ring, and did, like, the whole streaming thing with it, and, like, there was, like, tons of people would come in with questions and needing help with boss fights and shit like that. And I wouldn't mind. Like, fuck it. Like, you need help with the boss, just summon me, I'll come help you. And same within this game. Majority of the people, I'll just go help them. It really depends on how the person approaches and asks. You know what I mean? Like, some people, and I hope they don't take offense to it, they don't want to try. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little bit different for you because you've obviously put time in the game. You're level 70, so you've tried. So, like, you were just trying to get through a brand new boss with old character stuff because you're not caught up to date on all the new things, right? So, like, I wouldn't mind that. But there's, like, people where they get to, like, Count Gaenor, and they die twice, and then they're already in the global chat, and they're like, can somebody come help me kill Gaenor? And it's like, hey, why you even bother trying to play the game? You're not even trying to kill the boss yourself. You want everybody to walk up and kill it for you, you know what I mean? So, like, people like that who approach trying to get free help, I don't really try to help them, but people who are actually genuinely looking for help, I don't mind it. Okay, I'm gonna stop stoner blabbing. I'm gonna go over to Call of Duty and play that for a little bit while this updates.
Yeah, I died like 15 times trying to kill the last boss in Interlude. I'm like, man, that poison is just messing me up.
Yeah, the bleed. I think the bleed. I don't know. Some of those bosses in this new update are pretty rough. I was definitely having a rough time with the Spark character. I didn't have a hard time at all with the Huntress character. I flew through it.
Alright bro, sounds good.
Alright man, yeah, I'm gonna go over to COD. I'll catch you in a bit.